They're running with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's McDonald to throw. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's the end of it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
He was
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
play action. It's McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott now looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The final shot before break. McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look at that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Todd Gurley.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Forced out to his left. Letting one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
This complete to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Anunwa's got it. Complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
To Quincy Anunwa.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the gun, McDonald. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
I can't believe they let you play.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Cowboys 7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. McDonald. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, McDonald. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Falcons.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right on the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. McDonald flush to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
On the tackle.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.